first responder, being a net security provider, including in the Gulf, in the Gulf of Somalia, where I think we have our Navy has done a tremendous job in rescuing merchant shipping from Somali and other pirates, ensuring that trade routes are kept open. And despite the preoccupation of many of our partners in other theaters, I think we have made sure that our vital interests, which come mainly from the Suez Canal, from the Gulf of Aden, are not unduly hampered.
Okay. I was thinking of asking you about economic diplomacy, and you actually answered a lot of queries about semiconductor and about the technology access. Just a quick question here. You said about this Indian Navy operations and to keep the sea safe, the Arabian Sea. Can we expect India to play? This is probably the first time India playing such a leadership role in ensuring security in a region. Can we expect India to continue with it, or it's a temporary phenomenon?
Well, if you recall, even 10 years or 15 years ago, when anti-piracy operations were at its peak because of the huge threat from piracy off the coast of Somalia, we were part of an international coalition. We're not part of that, but our efforts were in that same direction, and we did a lot of work. We had always one naval ship on patrol in that area. And today we have been even more proactive. So I think our involvement in providing, security in the high seas, in ensuring that countries are not unduly threatened by the actions of terrorists, of pirates, of anti-national, activists of a kind that is harmful from a security perspective. Those efforts will continue. I think there is no doubt that we would increase in the Western Indian Ocean and perhaps even in the Eastern Indian Ocean in time to come. But clearly, I think we have to display a more robust, participation in global security. Because as I said, with the established international order falling apart or rather unraveling slowly, we have to ensure that we are part of the solution. That we must not allow that to happen, and in whichever way we must reinforce an order that is vital for every country. The smallest country to the largest country will be affected if we don't have some understanding at the global level on how to deal with issues like international peace and security, climate change, sustainable development, issues that today are vital to the interests of each and every individual on the planet. So we have to look at it not only from a national perspective, which is very important, but also I think Prime Minister Modi is clear that we have to look at these issues from a global perspective. So we become what he calls, we take a policy of human-centric globalization. We work for the global common good, whether it's in COVID, that we shared indigenous COVID vaccines with countries across the world. We were one of the few countries that did it on an altruistic mode without expecting anything in return, whether it is in sharing digital public infrastructure, making it open source. We have always come forward to assist other countries. So we, through Atmanirbhar Bharat, strengthen our domestic capacity, but at the same time, I think we help other countries in a manner that is constructive. So today, India is part, under Prime Minister Modi, is part of the global solutions to global problems. Earlier, countries would have looked at us as a problem, but today we are a part of the solutions to problems. That's the difference.